we're going to start off by creating a background. So I'm going to go and pick a color that is in this reddish area and color drop it in. And then I want to add in some more texture. So to do that, I'm going to first make a slight variation in the brush, more red, and let's go into our painting section and choose oil paint. Push it bigger. Just doing a gentle back and forth here. This will be one pass, a little bit darker, and then I can do even a touch darker here. Everything will be very subtle. I don't want it taking away from our subject, but I wanted to make the background something interesting. Very good. And now we're going to go something a little bit on the lighter side. Changing my angle of my brush, so like brush strokes. I'm using things at angles and not vertical or horizontal, because that gives it a little more action and energy. Okay, so now we have this. Let's create a new layer. And we're going to start with roughing out the shape of our apple. So for that, I'm taking a darker brush. I can keep on oil paint, I suppose, to make it smaller. And do an apple, something like this. And then we're going to also rough out where our shadow is going to be. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to make another layer, and I'm going to start by adding in some shadow. So sticking with oil paint, let's go in. Make this a little bigger. Let's try a brush that is more, sorry, a flat brush. Yeah. I should just go pull this out here so we have access to it and can continue moving things around frequently. So brush a little smaller here. Now it's time for our apple. Make that another layer. Okay, let's start with major colors. This green. We're just doing very broad strokes. We're not looking for accuracy at this point. We're just looking to lay down some basic colors. I want to, in this area over here, we have our stem. So I think we should try to mark that out. Let's go back to our other layer, and we'll draw in our stem. Paint, small. Maybe let's move that just a little bit. Over here. Okay, back to our drawing and our flat brush. On the correct layer, of course. It's very big. Try to follow the contour of our apple. Doing some various subtle variations on the color of our apple. I think what we want to do also is we can use that as our smudging brush, and that will help smooth things out a little bit. To here and getting darker. Here. This side is darkest green because this is where the least light is showing up. Try to blend just a little bit again. I think we can try with that. Take off our. We're almost ready to get rid of our sketching layer. I just want to go and refine our stem a little bit. So that's going to be a little more in the brown and smaller. highlights here and there. And then we need a shadow for our stem. So let's just grab this dark color and make it even a little darker even. To our stem. Okay, let's continue playing with some things around here. Get a little more perspective, just adding more color variations to make the apple a little bit more rounded. I want to add into the shadow area a little bit more of the oranges that I'm seeing here. I think we get rid of the reference layer now. Okay. What can we use for texture here? Stucco maybe? Let's see how that is. Yeah, look at that. It's a little more than I want, but it's definitely the idea I'm going for. So we use stucco, and we're going to add in a little bit of like a texture. Sample of color here, change it a little bit, and add in here. Beautiful. This gives a little bit more of a painterly feel. Don't need to go for pure white. Don't normally see things that are 100% white anyway. It's gorgeous, really loving this texture that's adding in here. I'm approaching this right now as different planes, saying, okay, there's making different planes of light, how it's hitting the apple. Back to a little bit more of the orange over here. And I see there's a little bit of also a reflection. I think that I want to do back with our flat brush. Apple's looking very good. Very nice. Just want to smooth things out over here a little bit. Go back to our stucco. A little bigger here. Okay, let's go look at the shadows a bit. Going back to flat brush, getting some color here and warming it up a little bit. This is the darkest area right here, so I'll make sure it's dark and adding in a few different color variations also. Big. Let's try putting it, but also stick over this also, and just a little bit. Not like that. I meant to do over here. Forgot I had the other layer. So this will be easier, I think. Take this color and darken it and put it underneath. This here. So I just want to smooth out our shadow that we have over here. That shadow could be a little smoother. So let's this. Don't want to be erasing. Light texture here, which I'm going to then cover up here. Going back to flat brush. And same thing at the bottom. But here I think I'm going to just smooth it out like this. And with that, I think we are good. I'm liking that very much. I do want to add in. I want to add just a little darker in our apple. Just put it over here again, and I think that we can benefit from going really dark in the middle here. Probably should have done stem on a different layer. Let's go back to our stucco again and add in a little bit more of that very cool textures. Okay, and now I think we're good. So this is how we're going to make our painterly styled apple using the default standard brushes of Procreate.